Hi, I'm Reverend Wendy Craig-Purcell here at the Unity Center in San Diego. Thank you so much for watching today. If you'd like to support the work that we do here, please consider making a contribution. Go to our website. It's easy to do. Thank you in advance for that contribution. So we are looking at work from Brené Brown in her best-selling book, The Gifts of Imperfection. And what she has done, as I think most of you know, is she has spent her life as a researcher trying to understand what goes into wholehearted living. And kind of by backing her way into it, I would say, through researching and understanding authenticity and shame and vulnerability. And so in her book, The Gifts of Imperfection, she identifies 10 key areas, and we're into the third one. Each of these stand alone. And this is the one that is all about developing and cultivating that resilient spirit. I like how she opens the chapter with this particular quote from Terry St. Cloud. She could never go back and make some of the details pretty. All she could do was move forward and make the whole beautiful. She could never go back and make some of the details pretty. All she could do was go forward and make the whole beautiful. And that is in part what resilience is. Resilience is faith in action. Resilience is our bounce back ability when life throws us a curve, when we are hit with something that we hadn't anticipated and that we didn't want. One of the researchers at the University of Kansas who's focusing on this idea of hope, or the importance of hope, and that it is really not so much an emotion, it is a way of thinking, says it involves three things. It involves these things. It involves goals, knowing where you want to go. Goals, knowing where you want to go. It involves pathways, having an idea of how you're going to get there. It may not be a perfect idea. It may not work out exactly the way you think the how is going to work out, but at least from the get-go, you have some sort of idea of what those first steps might be. And then thirdly is agency, the feeling somehow inside, I can do this. I can do this. There have been so many critical moments in my life where I have felt afraid or felt not capable of doing something. And it's because somebody close to me, often my husband, but not always, somebody close to me saying, but Wendy, I believe in you. Is spirituality a necessary component for resilience? She says, emphatically, yes. Feelings of hopelessness, fear, blame, pain, discomfort, vulnerability, and disconnection sabotage resilience. The only experience that seems broad and fierce enough, I like those words, broad and fierce enough, to combat a list like that is the belief that we're all in this together and that something greater than us has the capacity to bring love and compassion into our lives. Can I have an amen for that?